What is going on, guys? This is Miasin. Welcome to episode number 3 of Let's Try to Win a YCS. Again, we're craving that win. Today is Thursday, tomorrow is going to be Friday, and then that's it. After that, we're going to enter the YCS. And what deck am I using to register? I'm not technically going to tell you which deck, and I'm also not going to show you the final deck list if I'm playing that deck. But let's just say that I've been messing around with a bunch of other decks. It wasn't just Sky Striker, but out of all these 28 matches, the one deck that actually had the highest win rate was Sky Striker, and the second one was Shaddoll Invoked Dogmatica, with I think an 80% win rate. My Sky Striker deck, I believe, got 84% win rate, and then the third deck that I played was the one that sadly got the worst win rate. I believe it was something pretty weak, like 60%. I wasn't a big fan, so I kind of decided to give up on it, and if this video gets a lot of likes, I'm going to show you that deck in action, and I'm also going to show you Shaddoll Invoked Dogmatica in action. So yeah, before we start, friendly reminder to smash the thumbs up button, smash the subscribe button, and even if you are subscribed, you gotta hit that notification bell, man. It's gonna motivate me so much to keep making videos like these. Alright, let's jump into the first replay that I really want to show you guys. I'm pretty sure this is going to be... I think he's playing Tri-Brigade. I actually forgot. No, this is actually going to be a Sky Striker mirror match. So he's going first, and he's playing the going first version. He's playing Pot of Desires and Solemn Strike, which are not cards that I play. I play neither one of them. And yeah, he's going to go Area 0 on his back row. That's a Terraforming. So the hand is pretty weak if he doesn't get Ray, but he does get Ray, which is great for him. And then yeah, the Terraforming is going to head the grave. It's not like it was a Sky Striker card for him to be able to use Kigari, but it's all good in the hood. He's going into end phase in order to tag out for Shizuku. The reason why people do that is because they want to dodge Effect Veiler, since Shizuku can be summoned during the end phase, and Effect Veiler can only be used during the main phase. However, when you're doing that, you are opening the door to getting hit by Psyframe Gear Gamma. So that is just something that you should take into consideration. Same thing with Herald of Orange Light. So yeah, if you're going in blind, I'm kind of in between if I should tag out with Ray or if I should not. It's really up to you, to be honest, whether you want to take the risk or not. But anyways, now I'm going Reinforcement of the Army to grab Ray, and then Area 0 doing the cool little trick. Alright, gonna tag out. It would be nice if I, would actually be able to excavate a card, and I do get one. It's Sky Striker's Shark Cannon, which is a great card as well in this situation. So at this point, I have a bunch of options. I can either crash, that would be nice, or I can, just not do that. I draw into Ghost Bell, which is technically not interesting, the fact that I draw another one, because I forgot. I thought that I didn't shuffle, but I actually did shuffle apparently. So yeah, my opponent is actually telling me, oh yeah, no, by the way, you did shuffle. But yeah, I can use this Ghost Bell on my own turn to negate the Ray, or I can just let the Shizuku stay, whatever. It's not the end of the world. And yeah, I'm foolishing for Widow Anchor, and then I'm going Kigari because I'm trying to play around DD Crow, as well as, Widow Anchor and stuff like that. He's striking the Kigari summon here, which is actually not a super bad thing for me. The Kigari is improperly summoned, so he won't be able to Shark Cannon it, and I can still go Shizuku with my Hornet token. I have a bunch of spell cards right there. I can set a Shark Cannon that will actually be nasty for him to play around, and during the end phase, my Shark Cannon is not really going to be able to search because he does have that Widow Anchor. Alright, now I have to deal with multi-roll, Desires, Imperm. Now, if you're the opponent, there is one play that you should be doing right now, would be Hayate attack directly, and then Foolish for engage, and then activate Desires. This is really important, but look at this. He's going to try to get rid of his own Shizuku. The reason for that is because you have the multi-roll to pop the Area 0, so it actually technically does make sense. It's just that you're opening the door to getting ashed for no reason. So that's kind of an issue that I have, but I don't necessarily hate it. So now you can go into Zeke, which actually, I want to say the fact that he whiffed probably helped him out anyways. So yeah, now he's banishing the Shizuku. This is really bad for me because it means that the Shizuku is actually going to, come back on my end phase. So I won't be able to use my Widow Anchors on his turn, which is kind of nasty. And the Rose being in Chain Link 2, while Rose being in Chain Link 1 and Ray being in Chain Link 2 means that Ray summon first and then Rose, and then it negates the Ray, so I can't really tag out to summon something. I can still attempt to use the effect, it just won't do anything, so at least the Shark Cannon is not dead, and my opponent cannot safely OTK me with Access Code Talker, so he's technically not in a position where he can kill me. I'm gonna try to tag out with the Ray, it doesn't achieve anything. Actually, I let him destroy me, whatever. And now I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna Valor the Kagari, and then Shizuku. I have the Shark Cannon, so I actually have my engine, it's fine. I'm not really stressed out or anything. And yeah, he's just going to pass. Shizuku is going to get that, I think it's gonna be that engage, which it was really lucky on his end. He definitely played incorrectly. He definitely should have foolished for the engage instead of relying on luck, trying to not banish engage. And look at his banish. That is one very lucky banish. He only banished one Hornet and one Ray, and a bunch of hand traps and one Afterburner. That's it. So yeah, got a bit lucky here, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna get my Shark Cannon, I believe. No, Widow Anchor. Okay, interesting. And now I'm going to draw for turn. Cosmic Cyclone is ridiculously good here because I can prevent the multi-roll from being just rough on me. And yeah, I'm gonna go for Hayate. I'm pretty sure he has a Widow Anchor. Oh, he actually doesn't, but he has Solemn Strike. So yeah, he's holding the Solemn Strike for my Kagari, which is very nicely done, and I'm losing 400 attack because he has 4 spells engraved, so Widow Anchor here technically would have been really good for him, but he doesn't have one. And yeah, I'm foolishing for just a random garbage spell card, because I don't want to foolish for a desire for like an engage. I really want my Shizuku to get the engage, so yeah, Kagari is probably not going to resolve. He's probably gonna Solemn Strike the Kagari again, or actually Imperm, maybe try to hold the strike for the Shizuku, which makes sense, but I don't know. I don't know. And yeah, during the end phase, I'm going to get this this search off of Shizuku. I feel like the correct move here would have been to strike the summon of the Kagari, so you wouldn't have had to deal with you wouldn't even have to waste the Imperm, and I wouldn't have the engage with everything, because now striking the effect of Shizuku, or he even could have struck the summon, but that just, I don't know, I feel like he kind of just did it incorrectly at this point anyways, and now I'm Cosmic Cycloning the multi-roll, just to kind of ensure that I'm not gonna die here. Sadly, this engage is going to be very disgusting for me, so he's going to be able to draw whatever, really freaking good. Kagari, I pretty much have to Ghost Bell, but he has the Call by the Grave, so I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna die here, because he has the engage, he can use it again, he even has 2 hand traps and Widow Anchor, so he can Widow Steal twice, and he has the raise, so yeah, this is already like this, the ceiling on the the whatever on the wall, but yeah, anyways, you get the point, okay? Yeah, Needle Fiber into Access Code combo. I really cannot stop him because my Widow Anchor is just not doing jack. And yeah, he can make Access Code to pop the Widow Anchor and then double Widow Anchor to steal my double Shizuku's, and it's going to be G to the G. So yeah, when you start immediately the match with a game kind of loss, it feels a bit rough, but it's not the end of the world. I don't really understand why he even popped the Ares 0, that kind of made no sense, but it's fine. Alright, deciding in progress. So, this is game 2. This is my chance to shine. What is going to happen? Am I going to take my revenge? I'm making him go first. He has Duster, Cosmic Cyclone, Shark Cannon, multi-roll, as well as another Cosmic Cyclone, so absolutely no way to get his engine started, which is very rough for him. I have Ray. I'm trying to play around Called by the Grave, so I'm not trying to go attack and then battle phase Hayate, and I'm also not trying to show that I have engage, so I'm trying to do as many plays as possible before I finally use that engage. It does make sense, by the way, it really does. So yeah, Kagari, get back, Widow Anchor, and then I'm playing super passively because my opponent is barely doing anything anyways, so why would I play aggressively? And yeah, I still have that engage, I never had to waste my, you know, Kagari on it, so I can't really get DD Crowed yet, and yeah, he's just committing a bit more to his back row. This feels like GOAT format, because the thing is, he has Duster, but he's not using it, so my opponent is actually playing quite well here by not being trigger happy, and yeah, I'm going to attack for just a tiny little bit, sending that Shark Cannon, and now would be a perfect timing to go Cosmic Cyclone, I think. So yeah, multi-roll, and then he's going to Cosmic Cyclone. Yeah, okay, so now I can Cosmic Cyclone another card. He's imperming the Hayate, which doesn't do anything. I feel like that I played this one out quite well, and now I can finally do a nasty engage for Widow Anchor, Okay, draw an Effect Veiler, very, very good here, because it ensures that he can't kill me with an access code follow-up. And yeah, I'm getting engaged again. Shower Cannon, because I ran out of, I no longer have multi-roll, unfortunately. And yeah, terraforming into Area 0, I kind of have to, because can't really do anything with that terraforming, or Area 0 as well. I really don't want to get rid of these powerful cards. I have 3 Widow Anchors, man, that's ridiculous. I'm searching for Honedrones. Now, think this is where my opponent is going to, yeah, go multi-roll and then get rid of his Cosmic Cyclone and then Duster. The reason why he did that is because I won't be able to use Solemn Judgment. So that was actually well played. I was actually shocked why he didn't chain Cosmic Cyclone to get rid of a card. But yeah, whatever, I feel like I get it. That's fine because all my back row are gonna get destroyed anyways. But he still has kind of no play. I mean, he has 3 spells in Grave, so he can easily get, like, his engine started. He can go Kigari, get back the Shark Cannon that he just activated. Obviously, I'm gonna Veiler that. Obviously. And, yeah, now he's going Hayate, but that's not doing much because... First of all, look at everything I have. It's just way too overwhelming. And yeah, he's attacking me for 15, but he only has like multi-roll and Shark Cannon. It's really good though, not gonna lie. And now he can Foolish that Ray as well. So I want to say my opponent has been playing really well. If anything, I was the one who played incorrectly by setting too many back row. So huge shoutouts to my opponent for you know, being pretty on point with everything. And yeah, I can't respond, so I don't even know. I was like, oh, thinking. Big clown. But yeah, in-phase Shizuku combo, blah blah blah. And yeah, at this point, top deck Ray, I mean, it's good, but I don't really need it. I feel like I can kill my opponent here, because I know that he has Widow and Shark. The rest, whatever, I don't really know for a fact. But yeah, normal 7 rows, and then I'm going to make, I believe, Hayate. Oh no, Kigari. And if he Widow Anchors me here, he's giving me way too much information. Well, I mean, not information, but yeah, I'm going to be able to just Phantasm Negate, and then the only thing that he has left would be the Shark Cannon. So yeah, I feel like it's definitely in my favor. If I destroy that Shizuku, my Rose can come back, and then the Ray won't really do anything. So yeah, really way too much pressure for him. And yeah, going to be reviving the Ray, and then I revive back the Rose in attack, not in defense. It's just that in Dueling Book, I just click Special Summon, I just see the first option that I have. I don't necessarily, like, decide on the position yet, but whatever. Now I think he's bringing back Hayate, which is kind of jokes because it doesn't do anything, and my Shizuku is way too strong because my graveyard is fat, like literally gigantic. And yeah, Foolish for Engage, like, big deal, but you're dead, so it's just game over. I can negate it. So yeah, this game is over. I played incorrectly by being greedy and setting too many cards, playing into Duster. That made no sense. I was really shocked, but whatever. Now my opponent forced me to go first. His hand is fantastic. So good, man. Foolish Goods, Afterburner, Engage, Area 0 Shared Ride. This is a good hand, really good hand, but I have White Howling, which is single-handedly a win condition. So it's not like the end of the world for me. I think I'm going to just, yeah, get rid of this. I'm gonna normal summon the Rose. I think I'm gonna go Kigari for that Widow Anchor. I forgot, actually. Yeah, I mean, whatever. Just, yeah, it's fine. Because in the mirror match, you can resolve Kigari so much that it doesn't matter. You could argue this was incorrect, but still. I kind of wanted, like, to have a Widow Anchor so I could have a follow-up, but whatever, it's fine. He doesn't technically have a way to stop the Shizuku, so my Engage, I can technically get all my searches, but yeah, whatever. Alright, so I have the White Howling, so I can technically negate the first card that he activates here. I can technically negate the Foolish Goods, but I don't want to. I want him to overcommit, so I don't really feel too uncomfortable. And this was like the best value ever. Banish Metal Force Fusion, negate Afterburner, your turn is done. Like, you have to pass, you can't do anything. So now he's just setting a Shared Ride, which is a great card. It's really nice here. And he's just passing turn here. I top deck the White Howling. Oh my god. It's nuts. It's like the kind of situation where... And by the way, notice how I didn't go Jamming Waves on the back row. That would have made no sense because if it's a Widow Anchor... what did I achieve? Nothing at all. Like, he's still stealing my monster, and I'm not doing anything. So this Jamming Waves is garbage, ironically, in the Sky Striker mirror. I hate it. Afterburner is better because you destroy the monster, and then you don't have to say which kind of spell you're popping, like which one. So it just has, like, so much of a bigger, higher impact, but yeah, whatever. Foolishing for a garbage Area 0 doesn't change anything. And now I'm going Shared Ride, Jamming Waves on the back row. The reason for that is kind of like a... because I don't want to go Kigari, recycle back a card in order to kind of die there, and I want to engage with 3 spells in grave. But now that I see that it's a shared ride, it changes everything, because I really needed that Foolish with Hayate before, so that's why I didn't do it way too early. It really would have made absolutely no sense. And yeah, sure, I did have the Widow Anchor on my own monster, but I didn't want to... I also know that shared ride is a part of the game, so I really don't want to play into it. But yeah, now I don't have to go Kigari and waste a card for no reason. Set White Howling and set the Widow Anchor just in case he top decks Ray. And I'm just going to get a search with Shizuku. A bit too aggressive because, you know, I'm being like, yeah, whatever, I'm giving you the opportunity to play, but it's fine. And I'm letting the Area 0 successfully resolve because I want him to waste as many cards as possible. So yeah, sure, he does get the Widow Anchor, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not gonna cry about it. If he goes for Engage, he won't be able to do anything because I can easily just negate it and banish like an Afterburner, for example. I kind of have to negate Engage, I really feel like, otherwise he can apply way too much pressure. I think I'm actually going to banish the Hornet because this is a monster in the grind game. And yeah, he's going to go Kigari, get back Engage, I'm going to Widow Anchor, steal, so this goes to the main monster zone, so the Widow Anchor is absolute garbage right now. I can technically go Afterburner to destroy like his monster and then the back row safely. He gets back the Ray, and then, yeah, I can't really kill him, but I have the multi-roll, so the Engage is not getting ashed anytime soon. Needle Fiber is getting ashed, though, which kinda sucks. But again, it's not the end of the world. If I can technically steal a tuner from the opponent's graveyard, I'm actually going to be able to have my normal summon for the Veiler, so I can go Access Code and still kill. But whatever, it's really not the end of the world. So yeah, multi-roll, pop the Area 0, and then I'm going to summon, I believe, Ray, actually. Oh, yeah, that's why. Because I actually started my my game with the Rose. I never had Ray. That's actually funny. Oh, wow. Yeah, my Hayates were always foolishing spells because I wanted to have 3 spells in grave. So yeah, Zeke is going to not do anything on summon, apparently. Oh wow, okay, yeah, sure. Shark Cannon, engage, draw. Again, he's under multi-roll, so no Ash for him. And then Kigari, Widow Anchor, I know that he has one, but he can't use it. So no DD Crow, no nothing. Oh, that's true. I'm actually going to grab the Jamming Waves here because I really want to kill my opponent right now. And I think I cited out the Afterburner because I'm stupid, something like that. But I'm pretty sure I didn't really play that well here. I also have no idea I'm grabbing like a Jamming Waves to destroy a card that I can easily destroy anyways. So I'm almost doing everything to lose right here, which is really pathetic. But yeah, Shark Cannon and Widow Anchor, that's actually kind of jokes. I can use both and then still make Access Code and attack him for a lot of damage. So this is game regardless, and I'm actually gonna chain the Shark Cannon because this is Celine plus the entire comp. Wait, what? I didn't do that? I actually could have when Shark Cannon revive Ash. Did I have like no more Veilers in my deck? I don't know what I'm doing, but whatever. Yeah, I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm kind of disappointed at the way I played it out, like this game. I did just so many misplays on game 2, getting Dustered for like 4 back row when he was on like top deck mode. I could have just set like 2 back row and that's it. And yeah, summon a Ningirsu that doesn't do anything. Destroying 2 cards, not too bad. Widow Negate on my own Ningirsu to increase the multi-roll count by 1. And so he can't Widow Anchor the Ningirsu, so it'll be a bit harder for him to kill me. And I have DD Crow, so this Kigari is basically a vanilla monster. Yeah, it's basically just game over. Like, yeah, sure, you're attacking me for 15. Big deal, it doesn't do much. Yeah, foolish for Rose. I want to say the MVP of this game was definitely White Howling by far, man. It's not even funny. And yeah, end phase, get back my Ray, doesn't do anything. Shark Cannon is going to seal the deal. Alright, now let's get into the second replay. Replay number 2, this time against Tri-Brigade. Really good deck and really popular deck as well. A lot of people are on the deck, so what is going to happen? Am I going to win the dice roll or not? Doesn't really matter. I'm going second, he goes to 3 pass, and that's it, that's all. I'm gonna go Excavate, and I actually love when people say think like, do I want to win or do I want to lose? Yeah, I want to lose. Yeah, obviously I'm gonna, you know, it's just funny. But yeah, attack for 3k, which is actually kind of a lot. Well, the 3k, yeah, 15, but then he loses 15 because of strike. So yeah, Imperial, I don't even want to set the Widow Anchor. At this point I don't even have to. And yeah, now he actually got his engine going. I think I'm gonna Ash that Nerval, and yeah, he's just gonna attack and pass. Yeah, I'm under Imperial Order, so I really can't do too much, but Rose has the ability to attack over that Keras, and then I'm going to be able to do nothing. Oh yeah, well, this just plays into strike number 2, so this was pretty foolish. I don't know why I did that, but at the same time, he let it go through, which was also incorrect. He should have strike the summon, because now I actually have a lot of stability. And I'm getting the multi-roll, which is like deck thinning, so in a way, it's actually really good. And that's... Well, to be fair, him not... yeah... No, actually, I think he played well. Him not striking the summon was actually good because otherwise my Veiler would have been able to successfully hit his follow-up. So I actually think by not striking the summon, he played correctly. Yeah, nicely done. Alright, now he's going to eat the Veiler, but whatever, the strike is there. So he's going to summon the Bear Bloom, and then he's going to just scoop it up because he doesn't think he can kill me or beat me, because by the time he gets to play, I'm gonna have my all my spell cards live anyways. The Imperial Order is not gonna survive for long because he's on just too many like too small of a life point count. But yeah, won game 1, and game 2, what's gonna happen is gonna go first anti-spell, strike, fractale, nerval, and kit. Pretty nice hand, very nice hand, very nice. That's like super full combo, as well as having strike and anti-spell. Very good hand. Alright, so yeah, Veiler here. Not the end of the world for him. He can still play the game perfectly. So yeah, going to banish 2s for the Bear Bloom. I think this is where you make Appaloosa, or you can make Silver, whatever. And yeah, he's just gonna make a Link 3, revive back, yeah, okay, so Search Revolt, probably remove the strike. Yeah, it's like the worst card here, quote unquote. But yeah, he's gonna anti-spell me on standby. I'm just gonna Cosmic Cyclone it because that's kind of all I have. And then I'm gonna special summon the Pancratops because I don't really have too many plays. Oh no, after burner for the Keras. Okay, yeah, sure, that's fine. And then yeah, special summon Pancratops. He said think on end of main. I don't really know why main phase specifically, because if he uses an effect on main phase, it's just turning on my tactic talents. So the only thing that does is allow him to use the effect of Rugul, which isn't good enough, to be honest. But yeah, he's still going to be able to get a search and a float with the kit and stuff like that. His graveyard is going to be stacked. He still has 2 monsters, 2 BBWs in the banished. And yeah, so I'm gonna try to pop... he goes Omen effect as well. I'm gonna try to pop this Silver Sheller, so he's gonna have to banish himself with the Ominous Omen. And I'm gonna negate this Silver with the Widow Anchor. And here... Okay, so technically something that shouldn't have happened. The Widow Anchor actually goes to the graveyard at the end of the chain, not really at the end of the resolution. So in theory, while that Omen was still resolving, the Widow Anchor should have been like on the field. So he technically could have banished the Widow Anchor after it resolved, and he still would have had like an Ominous Omen. Therefore, me kind of being asleep during that match, as well as my opponent for not really catching it, but it's actually my fault. I didn't catch that, by the way. My intention was not to cheat or anything. I really didn't catch it. I just kind of forgot that cards had to stay on the field until the end of the chain. But knowing that, I actually wouldn't have used the Widow Anchor. I would have let him just summon back the monsters, so he would have been forced to summon it, and then the Widow Anchor would have been to banish the kit as the follow-up, and then I also would have had Veiler. But yeah, top deck the Imperial Order is the crack here. I really don't see how I'm winning this game anytime soon. Banish 2, and then I'm just gonna Veiler him, but he has Imperial Order, so unless I draw like Ray specifically, it's pretty much a guarantee that I lose. But even with Ray, it's still I still lose the game. I just can't imagine myself winning this game anytime soon. Shakanin just doesn't do jack here. Just not a good card to draw. And then, yeah, Kid is going to banish 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, there's just no reason for me to play it out. Like I said, the small little kind of illegal move that wasn't even my attention anyways didn't matter because I'm still losing despite all of that. I'm just drawing garbage. I've never really saw Ray access or anything, so yeah, whatever. I'm gonna scoop it up, it's fine. It's part of the game. Gonna go to game 3. I'm also making my opponent go first. He has a really good hand as well. I was really debating, should I Ash the Fractale? It's so debatable, but I feel like it kind of makes sense. He technically could have still been able to play. He can go Twin Twister, discard Nerval to destroy his own 10 key. That's a play that you can do sometimes, and then you can search and then still do your combo that way. What did he banish? Revolt? Oh my god, double Revolt. No way, what? And double Thoroughblade, as well as a key. Okay, yeah, whoa, double Revolt. Okay, so if you only play 2, this is the end of the world because the deck is actually Revolt or Bust. And now he has 2 Tenki, so he's gonna use the effect of Rat. That's actually a good top deck though, not gonna lie. Alright, this is, again, episode number 2 of me being absolute moron. I should have used the Imperm on the Laika instead of waiting for Baron Blossom. So absolutely no reason for me to do what I just did. Because unless he had like Barrage, there was no extender for him anyways. But when I'm gonna destroy this card, he's gonna be able to mulligan, which is exactly what I don't want him to have the ability to do. And also, Ray can't jump over this because it has 1600 attack. So I played ridiculously incorrectly, but to be fair, I'm almost kind of happy that I played poorly because I'm learning a lot by making these misplays and actually showing you guys. So yeah, even though I feel like in the majority of my games I play really well, I wanted to show you these 2 replays because there are a lot of situations where I'm not gonna play super perfectly, and I didn't think this was an Imperial Order. But at the same time, it could have been, so me just randomly Cosmic Cycloning here. Oh no, actually, it couldn't have been an Imperial Order, that's why. Because I used the reinforcement of the army and he didn't do anything about it. So yeah, me randomly blinding Cosmic Cyclone here made quite a lot of sense. Because even if it is an Amin, I'd rather much do it while I don't have to be scared of the banishing effect. So yeah, just gonna attack, and then think I'm going to be taking 100 because I'm obviously not trying to attack directly. I really want to get rid of this Baron Blossom as soon as I possibly can. So yeah, quick effect, you get back the Widow Anchor with Kigari during the battle phase. At 2 spells, so this has 17 and this has 16. Tenki only boosts Beast Warrior, so I can jump over this. And he's just gonna draw 1 and then put back the Pot of Desire, so I'm actually just moronic. But he didn't! So that was interesting. He thinks this Desires can allow him to kind of play the game. But when you think about it, you don't necessarily need a lot of cards in your deck because all of your main deck monsters summon cards, very powerful cards from your extra deck. So it's not really stupid. And yeah, he banished 2 Revolt, but he drew the 3rd one, which is great for him. And yeah, Tenki, whatever, I'm not really gonna Ash this. It doesn't make that much sense, to be fair. He has a stacked graveyard, and I feel like I've kind of almost allowed him to even get there in the first place. So yeah, like I said, I just didn't play it correctly. If anything, you can even argue I should have impermed the Rat. So the Third Blade would have never been there, and the Laika probably wouldn't have been summoned, so he just would have had like Rat and Fractale in the grave. But again, we live and learn, so it's completely fine. The Desires is absolutely getting the Ash that I don't care. What did he banish this time? Twin, Tenki, Pankratops, Kid. Oh my god! Whoa! No way! I think he ran out of kits and Nervals, no? Did he? So that's 1 kid, blah 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 blah. Well, actually, no, he still has 1 Nerval and 1 kid in the deck, I think. Maybe. Still, but he has, yeah, I mean, he has a Nerval there, he has a Fractale there. So he's not, like, particularly screwed. Obviously, by banishing 4, you really think it's going to resolve. And I'm not taking the monster, absolutely not, because if he has the Keras, then it's not going to be too well for me. Now, he scoops the game, but he had the Revolt, so he kind of could have grinded it out, but I want to say the main reason why he scooped is because he sees that I'm going to be able to grind him better than he would grind me, because he doesn't have a lot of cards left in the deck, and with multi-roll being active, I can get back the Widow Anchor, and just kind of get to a point where he can never really beat me. He cannot out-Ray, so I have my engine going, and what am I top decking for turn? I have absolutely no idea, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode number 3 of Let's Try to Win a YCS. I really hope you guys were able to enjoy and learn a thing or two. If you did, make sure you smash the thumbs up and subscribe button. That would motivate me a lot to keep making videos like these, and I'll see you next time. Peace.